Collective, I'm back with another reading. This is going to be for the collective regarding the energy that is now playing out or that is soon to come in the near future. Now, before I get into the reading, I will post the signs that resonate at the bottom of the description box below, but I just want to put out the signs that came through very strongly when I was doing this reading was Taurus, Libra moon placements, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Those were the specific signs that did come out as far as who may resonate very strongly to these messages. Okay, so first I want to go into the main energy here, which is gifts, surprises, presents, openings. Mars energy drives this reading, so this is going to be all about the collective's drive, passion, and personal power and willpower. Okay, it could also be that the collective is very much connecting to their masculine side more than their feminine at this time, which can be very powerful, but also, if used in the wrong way, very destructive. Okay, so this is energy to be handled carefully. All right. We also have the strength in reverse. So this is the main energy here. But what this is telling me is with the strength in reverse, Mars and the gifts, the collective here really needs to focus on their own gifts, their own purpose in life, and utilize that with drive and willpower to succeed in what it is that you're meant to do. Because what I'm getting here with the strength card in reverse, someone may be, it could be your sacral chakras being affected, your self-esteem. This is coming from not trusting in your own abilities, not trusting that you can do it or you have what it takes. So there needs to be some work done on confidence, self-confidence, believing in yourself or believing in something in general, because there could be a lack of belief here, which is holding you back from your own purpose and your own gifts. I'm also getting there needs to be a group of collective, a small group from the collective here that needs to find their purpose. Otherwise, it will create a sense of self-destruction. Okay, it's small message here, but that did come through. So the other cards here is career and freedom in reverse. So it's business, success, advancement, freedom in reverse, casual, being single, and lightness. We have it confirmed by the 10 of Cups here in reverse for career, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse for freedom. Okay, so what I'm getting here overall for the collective is that when it comes to your career, this is something that is not bringing you full gratification here. All right, something to consider is you may need to set yourself free from a career that's actually holding you back from your gifts, or you may need to end a career that you're currently in that is actually holding you back from your gifts. Another message here I'm getting that's coming through is whoever I'm picking up here, you may work best on your own, or you may have a gift or talent for managing others instead of others managing you. It could just be that you're already advanced in certain things that others aren't as advanced in, and you would do much better at a specific field in your career or a position. So do keep that in mind. It could be there's a collective here, a group of people that I'm picking up. You're definitely not in your purpose. You're in the wrong career. It's holding you back. It's not bringing you emotional fulfillment or happiness. It could even be it takes up most of your time away from your family and your loved ones. And that is also another message coming out and coming through here, that there's a need to reconnect to loved ones if you are noticing that you're working a lot or putting your work ahead of everything else. So I just got a lot of messages come through, so bear with me. Also, another thing I'm getting here is you're kind of pushing yourself to do a job that's really not meant for you. This message is coming through for specific people that are in a job to impress others or to impress themselves, but are you really impressing yourself when you realize that you're not happy in what you do, but you're in it because you want others to accept you? So there's a need here for another part of the collective I'm picking up. You may need to tap into your bad bitch energy, because I am picking up a feminine energy that needs to hear this message. Okay, could be brunette. I'm seeing it. All right, brunette. You may need to connect to your bad bitch energy and take control of your career and do what it is that you love best. And I do feel if that is a business of yours, you need to put your focus on that, because that is what's going to move you forward. You may very well work best on your own, and you have a gift or a talent for building things on your own. You don't necessarily need a team. So it could be that someone here is not truly believing in themselves and knowing that they can do it on their own, but you got to try, okay? You got to at least try to do it. Could be someone is coming off that way, like they are a business owner, they're a businesswoman, whatever that may be, but in reality it's like there's nothing being built though. So what is the business, So there needs to be more realizations here when it comes to career, okay? Because I'm feeling a lot are in the wrong career. They're not utilizing their gifts as they should. If you put enough willpower and work and dedication into your own gifts, not only is it going to help your self-esteem and your courage and your belief in yourself, but it's going to bring more happiness to your career, because you can make what you do, let's say that is music or art of some sort, something that you create with your own hands, jewelry, whatever that may be. Imagine if you took all that stamina and power and willpower that you put into your career that doesn't fulfill you just to pump out that cash. It's like when you work a job where it's like you make great money, but you work your ass off and you never get to enjoy your money, and your family doesn't even get to enjoy you because you're always away or you're always at work. What good does that do? You just end up becoming an ATM machine for yourself and others. Is that your purpose? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's purpose in their human existence is to become an ATM machine. I don't think they're that attractive. I never looked at an ATM machine that gave me an orgasm. But anywho, going back to the reading, some women and men it does. Some of us aren't like that. But the moral of the story here is, you're not, in the end, you're not satisfying anybody or anything, not even yourself. Just being in a career that pays you well but doesn't give you a life to live. That's not anybody's purpose. When you utilize your own gifts and your own talents as a career, you're living in your purpose, and that naturally brings in the abundance of all sorts, all kinds, from people, partnerships, business, money, all of that. It's just people are either afraid to leave what they consider safe, or they are just in a very old-fashioned way of thinking of how business should be done or how career should be. And times are changing. It's 2023. I meet a lot of people that call themselves very progressive and liberal, but when I look at how they choose to live their lives, it's very conservative, because a lot of them are either being held down by a career they can't stand and they're miserable, but they make that money to pay off that house in Malibu, or they're stuck in relationships out of fear for being alone. Is that living in your truth? No, it's not. You're being held down and being controlled by something bigger than you. And that's not living in your truth. Living in your truth is, it's prosperous. It grows. There's no glass ceiling. Okay, I think people get the picture. But there's a need for a reevaluation here when it comes to the career you're in, and if it truly makes you happy. And if not, you got to utilize all your drive and power to make these changes. Then we have freedom. in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting here with this is that someone needs to set themselves free here from something that is not aligning with their values. Okay, there's a misalignment of values here, especially with the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like there's a lack of long-term visions here. There's a lack of seeing into the future. So someone needs to also work on their intuition. I'm also getting here as a message, it's very important at this time to have a 3 to 5 year plan for the future. What is it that you see in 3 to 5 years for yourself? Journal that and then follow that timeline accordingly to your own life. I mean, we all have different timelines. We don't live on clocks. We don't live by a clock. A man made a clock, not the universe. That's not how time works. Clocks are made for the economy and to know when people need to go to work and go home. That's what clock and businesses to close and open. It's completely relevant to the economy and the functioning of a society to pump that economy. Otherwise, we wouldn't be using clocks. We wouldn't. We would go by the time of day, the time of night. We would use our intuition to understand, is it going to be sunset soon, nightfall, sunrise? You get it. But I'm just giving you a little history of clocks and how they're not that important as we make them. So anywho, so again, the repeating message here is your career, this relationship, whatever it is that you are investing all of your time and energy to, may just not be your perfect match. And there needs to be a realization of this, because there's a lack of long-term living needs that are not being met. Okay, and this is causing disalignment of not only someone's purpose, but it's not aligning with your truth. Is not living in your truth something most of us do these days? I would say yes. I would say yes. A true rebellious person lives in their truth, lives in their purpose, and continues to fight to live in their truth. And they see everything unfold as they saw it unfold, because that specific person, that rebellious nature within them, is their intuition, and they see it. They see the long-term goal, they see the vision, and they continue thriving. And this is what is missing here in the collective, is a lack of seeing the future, seeing the long-term goal. This Mercury retrograde has got me all twisted and tongue twisted, so do forgive me for that. Anywho, I'm going to end the reading here because I don't want it to be a long reading, but people will get the gist of it. This is the message for the entire collective, and the signs that may resonate the most I will repeat down in the description box below. I will have another reading shortly.